Welcome back to our 7 days of Halloween. I'm Tygus, my friend.
Hey guys!
So we're playing Kholat. It's less Halloween horror and more of an adventure into studying what happened at the Dyatlov Pass, but it's still spooky.
Yeah, the incident itself is pretty creepy. So in 1956, there were these 9 hikers / skiers that were up on the mountain, and something happened. No one knows what, but they basically went a little crazy in the middle of the night, ran out into a blizzard wearing next to nothing, and suffered strange traumas, but without any physical evidence of them having encountered it. So, like, one of them had brain damage, but no blunt force trauma. One was missing their tongue. Like, really weird stuff. And so I think it's kind of fascinated people because obviously something happened, but no one knows what. And I think a few of the bodies were irradiated, weren't they?
That's what some people say. I don't know if that was true or not.
Yeah. But the whole area ended up being closed off for about 3 years, and I think now it's open. But it's named the Dyatlov Pass because of the leader of the group, Igor Dyatlov. So that's where it comes from, in case you wondered.
So let us begin our adventure.
Yes. I believe in this game we are trying to figure out what happened to them. So obviously the game's not going to have concrete answers, but funsies trying to find out in scary versions.
56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Siakal. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies.
That implies some of them survived for a while.
Their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle.
Could have fallen.
It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow.
That's weird.
Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Spooky.
Yeah. The running barefoot in the underwear could just be hypothermia, because people do go a little bit loopy and try to take off layers when their brain starts to panic. But none of the trauma stuff happens with hypothermia. This game is really nicely designed. It looks very realistic.
Where do we go?
That's a good question. It has very ambient music.
and Sean Bean, and one of his few roles in which he cannot die.
Sean Bean?
He's the voice, the narrator.
Oh. I was not paying enough attention to recognize that.
Also, what's the significance of this village?
To show that it's super chilly in Russia? I don't know.
Oh, we can run. Okay, that's better.
We're tiring ourselves out.
Yeah, we might be a little exhausted. Maybe I have to actually go and hike.
I feel like a little bit of direction would be helpful.
Or we won't even make it all the way to our destination.
Are we gonna pass out and die in the snow?
No, we're not. We're good. Who needs a path?
I like that we can kind of roam wherever. Are we supposed to follow this path? Maybe we were supposed to ride the train.
We got off from the train.
Oh. Never mind then. Hopefully we are well supplied, otherwise we're gonna be little popsicles.
Okay, we have to go left or right. I'm gonna go right.
It looks very ominous
Oh.
with the trees. There's footy prints. Barefoot footy prints.
How do you know?
Because you can see toes.
Are you coming to me?
Who are we coming to?
Sorry, there's an alert here. There. Uh-oh, which way do I go? This way.
Reminds me a little bit of like Beauty and the Beast when she has to pick like the nice pretty forest path and then the really ominous one. And she's like, let's go down the scary one.
I'm glad I picked the ominous one.
Oh god. Have we died? Are we broken and crippled in the wilderness?
The only thing I saw was a flash, an insufferable burning light, the pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody, nothing.
Nobody and nothing.
The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness.
Did we just die?
I welcomed the end with delight.
Sounds like it.
We just died and Sean B narrated our death.
Ooh, I think it's the tent. Maybe?
I am right behind you.
Where? That is lies, Sean Bean.
That compass is not working properly. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
Alright. Keep your eyes and ears open. Danger may appear everywhere.
Oh, great.
Are there gonna be forest monsters?
I hope not.
I feel like there's gonna be forest monsters.
I'm not saying there's forest monsters, but there are forest monsters.
Act 2.
Have you ever tried to hold on
Bless
to
you.
humanity? When others convince you of being no more than subject, an object, which they can bend to their will.
Who's trying to bend us to their
When they
will?
told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment, when you could really not remember your sins, when they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is, it's in their darkness. You have never been alone.
This is a very ominous narrative. Is there a ghost? Is that what's happening?
Perhaps.
Are we going crazy and running off into the night?
I think so.
I feel like this is a really bad idea. Where'd the footy prints go? They
They
just stop? They send us out here to die?
Perhaps.
Not cool, footy prince. Oh. I feel like it's gonna lead us to die. What's down there? Is it a volcano?
No, it's a meteor impact.
Ooh.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
That kind of implies that there was like no scared myself. There was no snow for 3 weeks because they waited a long time to go try to find them.
True.
Who is it? Oh. What? Oh. Oh, there's a person. Should we follow them?
Yes.
This feels terribly unsafe.
Now the question is was that a fictional log or was that an actual log?
I don't know. It would be super creepy if it was non-fiction. Where'd the little dude go? Ghosty dude!
I tell you, it's aliens.
You trying to lead us to our doom?
Well, the giant floating rocks and exploding debris was a little unnerving.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep in my tent for the night.
The question is, what kind of dangers do we have?
Wolves.
Oh, we have a compass.
Wolves and monsters. Obviously ghosts. Meteors. Bears. Wolverines.
I got it. I'm not going to try going down there because I feel like it'll go badly.
Probably. Ooh.
And weird things seem to happen in the Ural Mountains.
That's an interesting background sound. I feel like I hear things.
Spooky. I like this tree vibrating.
It's dancing.
What's it dancing to?
The beat of its own drum.
I'm just picturing a tree drumming.
They do kinda. Maybe that's what they're trying to do when they fall on houses.
Oh dear.
Ooh. It feels ominous. I feel like a pack of wolves is gonna come out and eat us. Ooh, hello, what are you?
It's about mysterious lights above the Cosmodrome.
How come the voice isn't gonna read it?
I don't know. So it says that it's impossible for any object to fly like that. There were mysterious lights above the Cosmodrome. It was very suspicious, but they had no tests going on.
Interesting.
So we could either go down there, or go this way.
I like this way. Although, running around in the mountains in the middle of the night is still a terrible idea. Couldn't we search for them in the day?
Yeah, but then we would lose our atmosphere and our creepy factor.
Fuck, that tree scared me. Let's just live in this cave forever. Coordinates?
Yeah, 67 north,
69.
71... Sorry, 69 north, 71 east.
Do we need to know that?
I don't know. I keep seeing things in the wilderness.
Are there polar bears in the Ural Mountains?
I don't think there's anything in real life that's in this game. I'm pretty sure the atmosphere is entirely focused on aliens or ghosts.
Does it have like alien bears?
Could you imagine that?
Have them with like a little antenna?
I was picturing the big black eyes.
Oh, there's another thing. What is it?
We are sitting in room number 23, although sitting might not be the right word because we are running around trying to finish up packing anything else we could need. Food cans, tools, essentially whatever we get our hands on. We want to be sure that we took everything we could possibly need. We're running out of time. Damn it, where did I put my belt? I'm sure we forgot about something. We're almost ready. We lost the knife. We're counting the money. We're leaving the room in a complete mess. So, we made it to the train station. We're singing all the songs we know and making up new ones as well. Everyone is so excited. Finally, at around 3 a.m, we go to bed. I wonder, what is awaiting us when we get there? What will we see? How far will we make it? I hear the rest of the group breathing peacefully, and it's snowing outside.
The atmosphere got quite a bit darker.
Yeah.
I see possibly a structure in the distance. See that?
The yellow glowing light?
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, we have died.
So we can fall into traps.
It would appear so. Really spiky traps.
Why was there a spiky trap right there?
For animals, I guess? And stupid people who don't know how to find them?
Okay, so we were coming through here when we fell through, right? So it was...
Yes.
How... Oh, right there. I totally could have avoided that.
Oh, okay, so there's a whole bunch of them.
Oh,
Don't walk. Okay, keep by the trees. Trees are safe. They actually have stuff like that in Vietnam. When we were at the Coochie tunnels,
yep.
we do not want to fall on those.
Oh, there's another one.
I see that.
What?
At least we can tell where they are now. There's another one.
Did you hear a crashing sound?
Yes, I did. There's the ominous yellow light. Are we stuck? We're stuck in the trees. I wonder if we can use those traps. If something's chasing us.
There's like, how do I get up there?
I'm assuming there's a ladder or stairs of some sort. Let's climb around.
Because it's up there, so I...
Oh, there's the footy prints.
Coming this way. Oh,
Oh, whoa.
there's a creature.
I see that.
Sia?
See, the thing about like ghosts and stuff is if I were going hiking in the deep Russian mountains, I would be much more terrified of literally everything else out there.
Anything they don't recite, I'm just...
Yeah.
They're just talking about one of the oblasts. But what was that creature?
I don't know. It was spindly and dark and scary.
Okay.
I hear the wolves. Told you there were wolves out here. They're gonna eat us.
At least we can see the air creature.
I hear a door open. We're still alive.
Oh, I hear someone walking.
Hello.
I thought I heard someone walking. I was like, maybe I need to hide in here. This is spooky.
Maybe it's a mountain man.
We discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up. The bodies were only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. The position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could. This could mean that the threat was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent, or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I discussed this situation with the rest of the rescue team, and afterwards they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
Interesting. Holy shit. Who can see us? What's happening?
I don't know.
Is it poltergeisting?
Or... do I have to leave, or do I stay in here?
Dude, maybe it'll stop. Oh, there it is.
Where are you?
Nowhere.
What the fuck is that?
Is that what is making the creepy footprints? It's trying to lead us to our death in the snow?
I think there's a lot of things doing that. Well, I think that's good for this episode.
Yeah.
That is freaky as hell.
Super interesting, though.
Yeah, that is crazy. I like this game. It's spooky. It actually is a good Halloween, good spectacular game.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give us a like, a subscribe, and a comment. And please don't burn our flesh off. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.